Cheers, guys. I am very happy. Packers just won. Mike, I know you're not so happy, but I told him that I would drink this beer after the game, whether the Packers lost or not, or won. But, well, they won. So, anyway, this is the last beer that Mike sent to me. It's the Old School Double IPA. And this is another one that he talks about. I think Josh Carr had this, but I think this is a second version. So I'll read you the description and then get into it. This Imperial IPA features a simple grain bill showcasing American two-row pale, caramel, and Carapils malts for a nice, solid, sweet backbone. A generous mix of Simcoe, Citra, and Columbus hops are slowly added throughout to balance the sweet base with a clean, slightly stone fruit bitterness. Inspired by IPAs of the 90s, this IPA pays homage to those trailblazing pioneers that dared to douse their beers with healthy doses of hops. So sit back, crack this bad boy open, and enjoy. This is kind of cool because obviously I'm super young and I did not have an IPA of the 90s. I wasn't of drinking age until well into the 2000s. So I don't know if anyone wants to comment down below what the IPAs of the 90s were like. I have no idea. So maybe Mike send me a, kind of a description down below. But I'm thinking maybe it's kind of like the Midwest IPAs that we can get around here, especially when they're a little bit aged. They're very malty and not very hoppy. I'm thinking that's probably what he's going for, but I guess I don't know. So let's open this up with my golf club. There was a hiss. And there is a little bit at the bottom of this bottle, so I didn't pour it all in. What a beautiful looking beer right there. Right. Again, hazy. A lot of his beers are looking hazy, but again, I think like my beer that I sent in the malt experiment, when I sent it out, the guys that reviewed it really soon, it was pretty murky looking, and then the guys that reviewed it at the end, it was super crystal clear. So obviously, I would imagine that if I were to let this sit in the fridge for a long time, he sent me these this week, and I'm already have the last one. So if I'd have let them sit for a while, they probably would, be clear. But I'm not patient. I have no beer in the house other than my homebrew upstairs. So drinking this. So appearance-wise, IPA, that reddish hue, I love it so far. Best head I've seen on all these, but again, this is in a glass with the nucleation point or whatever you'd call it on the bottom. So, and this is the IPA glass. So appearance is good. Let's go in for aroma. Yeah. This reminds me of a Midwest IPA. And I don't know if everyone knows what I'm talking about with Midwest IPA. It's kind of one of those styles that's not really a style, but it's, people from the Midwest kind of know what I'm talking about when I say Midwest IPA. It's got a strong malt backbone, but it's got the hops there. But this is a beautiful smelling beer. I'm trying to think of a beer that this reminds me of. There's something that it reminds me of. Lift Bridge, that's what I'm thinking of. Lift Bridge Hop Dish. That's what it is reminding me of. Josh, I know you've had Lift Bridge Hop Dish, so if you think this was similar, comment below, or if you don't, comment below, but that's what it's reminding me of. And I think the alcohol is pretty damn close to the same amount. So the aroma is awesome. Let's go in for the taste. Cheers, Mike. Yep, the whole flavor is reminding me of Hop Dish. It's just that hoppiness. It's got that citrusy, dank, kind of floral smell. But that whole IPA aroma is kind of immersed with the malt backbone. This is delicious. I have no critiques of this one. Yes, I'm in a good mood because the Packers won, but there's nothing I can critique about this. This is perfect. It's 8.1% alcohol. I'm not getting that at all. It's not boozy. It's not warming. I mean, man, if I could brew beer that tasted like this, and I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I think you guys have realized I'm not a liar. I'm honest. These 3 beers that I've had from him, I don't think I've brewed a beer that would stand up to him. One beer I brewed was a black IPA that might be close, but these 3 beers, they are so right to style and so clean, no off flavors, carbonation's right. There's just nothing to really nitpick. You know, I'm really impressed. He started brewing in 2014. He spent a lot of money on his system. I think it was a good move. You know, I don't know if it's his water or it's his attention to detail or maybe his equipment or all 3 together, but it's great. That's something I've been thinking about doing, is looking at my water and maybe using, my parents have well water, and actually the best beer I've ever brewed was with my parents' well water. So I've been thinking about, you know, buying a big tank and something and, you know, taking my parents' well water up to Duluth with me. But, you know, I really, I'm going to go out on a limb and, you know, say, I mean, these are commercial quality. I mean, a lot of the beer mail I've gotten has been good, but I hate to really blow up a Washington Redskin fan's, you know, head, but this stuff's good, guys. So if you're lucky enough to get beer from him, take it. I don't know, you know, I don't really have any beers to send him at this point, so I don't know if I'll wait and brew some or if I'll just send him some commercials. I'll talk to him. Maybe there's some commercials around here that he really wants to try, and I'll send him those. But man, if you guys can get beer from him, do it. It's I think it's going to give you some confidence that if you pay attention to detail, maybe put some money in your equipment, pay attention to water, you can rival the commercial brews. So cheers, Mike. Hopefully I've given you enough airtime here. Honestly, man, good job. Cheers. Go Pack, go. Sorry. But thanks again for the brews. Cheers.